Alright, so this is gonna be a full day of eating on the cut. I literally just got up, so yeah, I just filled up half a hydro. I'm gonna do my cardio for about 10 to 15 minutes and just drink some water and just, yeah, get my body going for the day. Alright, so I just finished up my 15 minutes of cardio and finished that water, but I wanted to say for this full day of eating, I am not tracking calories. So I'm mostly just tracking protein. And right now I'm pretty lean. I'm not super shredded, but the goal is to get shredded. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna take you guys through my day of eating. And this is probably gonna be more an accurate day of eating, not like the perfected kind. And always, you know, from day to day, I might make like subtle changes. Like if I feel pretty flat and, you know, my last workout, I wasn't able to PR by much, or I could tell maybe the next session I might not be able to PR, I'll throw in a cheat meal. Like a pretty, not like In-N-Out or a bunch of French fries, but I recommend going somewhere and eating like a bunch of rice, a bunch of protein, you know, high sodium, and I'll do that, and I'll fill right back up and feel fantastic for the next workout. So if you do feel a little bit depleted, I think that it's actually really good to do that. But just don't go insane, get a bunch of ice cream and, you know, use that as a reason to, you know, gorge yourself full of bad foods. All right, for part of breakfast, you're gonna need some frozen berries. I got the Sprouts berry medley, but I recommend going to Costco and getting that one. I also have that one. Some orange juice, also from Costco, and then I like vanilla. I think vanilla's the best with this combination, but yeah, I have vanilla ice cream from Gorilla. I don't know, maybe like a cup and a half. Orange juice right around to there. And then 2 scoops of whey protein. With cooking, I try and use as little oil as possible. I recommend getting like a 0-calorie avocado oil. So I just use as little as possible in the pan, kind of wipe it around just so it, you know, stuff doesn't stick to the pan. I just don't want to eat too much because it's pretty easy to eat a lot of fats throughout your day, especially because me personally, I don't eat the leanest meat. I just like to go get like the huge pack of 85-15 ground beef and then just try and like scoop out as much fat as possible. But just through doing that, I'm gonna get a lot of fat in through animal fats. So I just try and keep it down to a minimum. I just got my car cleaned, but I'll show you guys really quick. Cool guys, they come to your house and they don't scam you. It's a pretty good deal. But the car looks really fucking good right now. Makes me happy. Look at how shiny. She's shining. Shine on. Look at that shit, bro. Okay, first things first. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not good at any of that stuff. This is just my bro way of doing it, and it's been working super well. So I really wanted to share it with you guys, but just the fact that I've been cutting and getting so lean, but staying, like, I'm the strongest I've ever been in the gym as far as accessory movements. And squatting has been feeling really good. Everything has just been feeling super good. And I've kind of just fixed some of the problems I was having through just eating, you know, pretty monotonously just to hit a certain number by the end of the day. But I just want to forewarn and say, like, this is not a super educated full day of eating. This is just how I do it. But it's fucking working, man. So my thought process before my workout is I'm gonna get as many carbs as I can in. Like you guys are seeing in the shake, I'm doing orange juice and fruit. Fruit's a good way to get, you know, pretty low calorie carbs in. But the shake, and I'm about to eat waffles right now. I'm gonna probably have a body armor, like a full calorie body armor. And really, I don't know, any other carb source that's like available. I'm not gonna douse it with, you know, a ton of, well, Gabby's gonna put butter and syrup on it. But yeah, but it's low K, it's whatever. it's negligible. But yeah, I just want to be real with you guys. Like, this is what I'm gonna have on top of my shake. I'm gonna have some turkey bacon, which is, it's turkey, it's pretty lean, but it's just a little more protein. And I'm probably gonna be around, 75, maybe 70 grams of protein with that. And I'm gonna do some waffles with butter and a little maple syrup. So it's just gonna be more carbs again. And even after these waffles, I'm gonna try and probably get more carbs and make sure I'm hydrated. So for my workout, my body is just full of carbs to use, and I'm super full. And what that does for me is it makes me feel super good in the gym and super strong. So I kind of just front load the before my workout. If you're working out later in the day, you might not need to do this, right? You probably shouldn't do this for your first meal, because you're gonna have meal 2 and meal 3 with carbs in them, and you're gonna have plenty of carbs by the end of the day. But me personally, I have to take pre-workout pretty early if I'm going to be able to get to sleep. So I get 8 hours every single night now, and I feel like $1,000,000. But with doing that, I have to wake up earlier, because if I take pre-workout anytime, after 3 o'clock, I cannot sleep at all. So my way of fixing that is just eating as many carbs as possible in the morning before my workout. And then I'll explain later throughout the day how I'm eating and how I'm actually cutting, because you're probably watching this first meal and you're like, how the fuck are you gonna lose weight eating like that? Maybe because I can still eat a pretty decent amount of food and feel pretty good to the point where I don't need to be super meticulous. I'm this is what works for me, but for you guys, you might need to be a little bit more meticulous about counting your calories and doing that. But for me personally, bulking, I would just have to eat so much fucking food that now that I'm going to cutting, this is totally manageable. I'm totally okay with starving for a couple hours. It's fucking awesome. The argument that bulking is easier, it's easier if you're bulking poorly. I think if you're bulking properly, I think bulking is harder, simply because it's more work to do. It's more calories, or it's more literally chews you have to be chewing. It's more meals you have to be cooking. It's more times you're going to the grocery store. It's just a lot more effort and work. And I think a lot of Ronnie Coleman would talk about it, where Ronnie Coleman would be saying, yeah, I was a good bodybuilder, but it didn't start getting real till I learned how to eat, and really eat, and just shoveling food. And obviously Ronnie Coleman, that's a total anomaly, and the amounts of food was just absurd. But it's we got a baby version of that going on over here. This is gonna be my pre-workout meal, or little snack. It's gonna be more carbs. Keep saying so. We got a body armor, just 130 calories. So I'm gonna sip on this. A very moderate amount of rice, nothing too heavy. And then I'm just gonna eat as much watermelon as I possibly can. I'm gonna just go to work on this. And once I feel, pretty full or whatever, full from all the watermelon, I'm gonna stop, sip the body armor, and then wait until I feel slightly digested enough to go to the gym. I think that the real way to make actual progress is to, broken record, it's consistently doing, my cardio every morning and my same meals and everything, all that. But I think that if you can find something that is actually fun and enjoyable, like the way I'm eating right now, and obviously you need to have, some discipline. I don't want to do my cardio every day, but at first I didn't want to do my cardio every day, but I just forced it and kept doing it. And now it's I look forward to waking up and doing my cardio and, getting my meals in. And I don't know if it's because I'm not taking it so, I don't know what the right word is, because I care more now than I ever have. But when I was counting, all my macros and calories and being super methodical about it, it took some of the life out of it. And I don't know, now I'm just I'm being super immature and childish about it. And what I mean by that is like I'm literally like feeling my body like, oh, do I need a little more carbs today? Like 200 grams of protein is always just, that's a non-negotiable. But or oh, am I feeling a little bit fat today? I'm gonna do up the cardio and really eat super clean and not at night not eat very many carbs at all, and starve a little bit and just be doing it off my protein. And I'm just using a ton of intuition and just like, I guess, all the knowledge I've picked up over the past few years, and people telling me stuff and what's good, what's bad. But this is, I don't know, or it's a complete mental thing, right? Like could it be that because I'm getting a little bit leaner, I think it's how my diet has been and all this blah blah blah, but really it's like the past 2 years of bulking and really hard work. It's hard to say, but right now I feel like the healthiest, most rested and strongest I've ever felt. And it wasn't until I started just like doing it my way, the way I want to fucking do it. So that's probably not going to work for everybody. And it wasn't working for a while for me, and that's kind of why I got help from other people. But now I feel like, okay, I've collected a pretty good amount of knowledge over the past 2 years about bulking and just nutrition and eating. So now I feel like I can, I mean, I can't be bad at it, but as long as I'm going into the gym and progressing in the gym, that's what matters. So once that stops happening, I'll probably change it up or do something different. But until then, I'm just gonna keep on, paving my own path and doing it how I want to do it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. This full day of eating is not going to be very straight to the point. It's going to be a lot of me yapping, but I guess, yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Trying to get slightly into the calisthenics. So today, I'm gonna do more pull-ups and muscle-ups. home from the gym and look what just came in the mail.
What the hell am I filming?
This is a squat.
Oh.
I'm gonna try this out. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know, bro.
What's the problem?
We're gonna have to see.
Are they too small?
Alright. Immediately from getting home from the gym and trying on my squat shoes, I got orange juice and a 30-gram shake. So, yeah. Oh, and some people were wondering what the little mini treadmill I have is. It's called Rhythm Fun. I think it's anywhere from 80 to 120 bucks. I got it off Amazon, and it's, you know, if you're pretty tall, I probably wouldn't get this because I don't know. I have to do like short strides pretty much, but it gets the job done. But yeah, I'm gonna do another 15 minutes of cardio, listen to some nice music, calm down from the workout, and yeah, just gonna have orange juice and 30 grams of protein in shake version. I don't really have any lean sources of protein right now, but it would be better to get like a chicken breast, like a really plain chicken breast, or you know, some sort of tilapia or something that's a lean protein. But I'm gonna be lazy and drink a shake. So shake and orange juice. I've been doing my cardio like this. Like this, right? Like this.
Like a hunchback?
Like every step has some sort of purpose. Like I'm using my muscles. Like I'm not like just... Is that insane? I like when you hang out in here with me. On some bro science, you chug the orange juice and protein shake right when you hit like that solid starvation spot, and then you just get crazy gains. None of this is going in the video. I just chugged the orange juice and I can literally feel it. I can literally feel it fucking going through my fucking muscles right now. Oh, all right, that's 15 minutes done, and I actually didn't drink the shake yet. I didn't want to drink it while I was doing that shit because then I would be, I don't know, my stomach would be jumping around. Gabby just pulled out the steak and look at this shit. She gave me a piece already, straight to the muscle. Oh, I just ate that steak and drank that orange juice while I was doing that cardio, and I literally felt it go straight into my fucking rear delt. Maybe my tricep even. Highly scientific here. Extremely scientific here. Alright, so I'm just gonna eat this steak for my post-workout meal. This is probably about, I don't know, looks about 30 to 40 grams of protein. Probably more, but it's just straight steak. Some potatoes. Potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes.
Potato. This is Gabe's dinner.
Mmm. Alright, it's day 2. I'm having eggs, waffles, and turkey bacon, but that time you spend in the morning just like scrolling on your phone for 10 minutes, literally go buy a fucking 100, just like buy a walk pad. It's like, while you would be scrolling on your phone, you can go scroll on your phone while you walk for 10 minutes. And it's just a great way to start the day. I always feel so good and like I can think clearer and it's just awesome. Well, the weird thing is about bulking for like, I don't know, about 2 years, I had to like train myself how to eat and how to just like force food and finish everything and just, it actually got to a point where it became, a little bit easy for me to just hound food. And I finally learned how to just eat everything, I don't know, I just got used to it. I got good at eating and I actually really started to enjoy it. After doing that for so long and then going to cutting where like I don't need to do that, it's like kind of weird because I have to train my brain not to just like, oh, you're hungry. And the moment you get hungry, like my brain just it gets like anxious. It's like, oh fuck, I need to fuel my body. I need to eat something because then I'm not gonna gain weight. But now that I'm cutting, I'm realizing, oh my god, all right, slow the fuck down. Like you don't need to just keep shoveling food in your fucking face. Yeah, I was always one of those guys who just could never fucking finish my food, or I just didn't enjoy eating. And I think eventually, my intuitive way of eating might not really work, but until then, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm doing. Keep training fucking hard, guys. All your fucking aspirations of getting fucking huge, man, just keep following them, because I honestly thought at the beginning of my cut, I thought I was gonna get lean way faster and ended up taking a much more time than I expected. And I was like, fuck, did I lose it, bro? Was my whole bulk fucking pointless? Did I not put on any muscle? Did I not, am I gonna look worse than I did before I started the bulk? And now that I'm getting slightly leaner, I've just been sticking to it for the past couple months, like truly sticking to it every day the past couple months, doing my cardio multiple times a day, overachieving on a cardio and training and everything. It is all worth it, bro. It's all there. You just gotta have patience. Yeah, there's a quick fix for everything, but it feels really good to just, damn, I'm doing this shit all myself, so it's nice. But I'm gonna go destroy this food. I hope you guys enjoyed the YouTube video. I'll see you guys next time.